RJ, don't try anything, you hear me? This guy's a pro. He can move faster and better than anybody in this room.
Thanks for the compliment, Morgan. But those steamers slowing down a little here. Made a couple of dumb moves on this job. One thing, I sure am smart enough to grab your kid when it's important.
Let him go, Steamer.
Are you kidding? Your boy wants to take a trip with me. Ain't that what you said, RJ? Well, now's your big chance. That's just what we're gonna do. Okay, my man. You and your buddy there. Just slide your hardware out. Nice and gentle. That's it. Now you drop them to the floor. Now, put your hands up and kick them over here. You boys are so cooperative, I might just give you some more orders. And I expect you to follow them.
Somebody here to see you.
Who? Oh, yeah, sure. Come on in, Hobson.
How you doing, Joe?
I've been better. That's all right. You don't have to stay. This guy's my lawyer.
I told you before I'm not going to represent you.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing here, then? Was it a good get-well call?
I want to talk to you about our last meeting.
Yeah? What about it?
You mentioned a nasty little suggestion about smearing my name in public. Whether or not you had hard evidence. I want to make sure that doesn't happen.
You know, I might be facing a murder rap, Hobson. You really think I'm worried about your good name?
I also want to remind you that even if you could prove that I made payments to you, I never knew what you did with the money. There's no way you can implicate me in Loretta Shea's murder.
I see. You're gonna leave me high and dry while you get out of this nice and squeaky clean, huh?
Can't help you, Joe.
Yeah, it looks like everything's gonna come out, Denny. I mean, they say that cop out there is for my police protection. And I don't think anybody thinks I want to be running in my present condition. And suppose they grab Steamer alive. You really think he's going to keep his mouth shut?
Believe me, Joe, I'd help you if I could, but conflict of interest.
Yes, you bribed me, and it's not in your interest to have that come out in court, is it?
There now. Comfortable?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little scared.
You'll be fine. We've called Dr. Harrison, and he's on his way. Be sure to time the contractions.
Yeah, I will. Hey, listen, can you see that all right from there?
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, boy, it's funny how in class it all seems so easy. But now that it's really happening, I just don't see how looking at a beautiful picture of a park is going to help me to ease the pain.
Hey, look, everything we do is going to help, okay? I'll take care of that.
Will you hold my hand, please?
Everything's going to be okay, all right?
Are you worried?
Well, I mean, the baby is coming a little bit early, you know?
Well, you know, 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I mean, it doesn't... It's not that strange. After all, I have been under a lot of stress lately, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Oh, contractions time.
Okay, all right. Now, get set. Okay, take a look at the picture. Take a look at the picture.
Right.
Think pretty thoughts, okay? Have a pretty baby, right? Okay, deep cleansing breath first, okay? Okay, good girl. Now start your breathing just like we practiced, okay? That's right. Come on, good. Okay, all right, yeah, contractions slowing down. Atta girl, you're doing great.
Oh, Sandy.
Come on.
Oh, the pain doesn't matter to me.
Now, don't talk. That's all right. Shh.
Oh, to be having your baby. Oh.
another world. This portion is brought to you by Downy, the fabric softener that makes your clothes smell April fresh as it softens them.
I don't suppose there's any point in calling the station house again.
Oh, they just give us the same answer, that Larry and Bob are doing police work, and when they hear from them, they'll call us. You never get used to this, do you?
Never. And if that's not bad enough, I haven't been able to track down my RJ either. I've called every place he might be. Nobody's heard from him all night.
Well, it's not that late.
Feels late to me.
If Larry or Bob are in trouble, we would hear about it.
Funny, isn't it? Sometimes things go along so smoothly and you think about the pension and what you'll do with early retirement, all the good things. Then there's a night like this. You start cursing the moment he put that badge on. Strange to hear me talk like that. I guess you're wondering what's happening between Bob and me.
Oh, that's not really my business, Henrietta. But I do wonder.
See, I don't know if I'm going to win, Clarice. How do you fight for your husband? Gwen is a very attractive woman. I can really understand what there is about her that keeps burning in Bob.
Henrietta, you've got a lot to offer, too.
Oh, sure. Home, family, obligations, that's no kind of trade-off.
You've got a whole life that you've built together. I mean, that's bound to look good to him again. He's not the kind of guy who would just throw away all those years of work.
Maybe that's the problem. We've got an investment instead of a marriage.
Why don't you do something about it?
Like what?
You're an attractive woman. Use Quinn's weapons. Make Bob realize what's at home. That's already part of his life. Instead of retreating into your work and waiting for him to come back to you.
I'll have to think about that.
Okay, you, throw me the keys to your car. Nice and easy. Good. Now, RJ, you kneel down real slow. Pick him up. I hand him here. Okay. One more little job for you, gentlemen. Get out your handcuffs. Now, you each put one cuff around that bench. Nice, nice. And guess where the other cuff is going? Do it! Now, throw those keys to the floor. RJ? You go over there, you collect those handcuff keys. Smooth and easy, like before.
RJ, move quick! All right, Steamer, the game is up. All right, you've already made enough stupid mistakes, so don't make another one. All right, throw it down. Throw it down! All right, RJ, take those handcuffs off.
Got second thoughts, huh? When you saw how mean a man you almost hooked up with, that right, kid?
Okay, Steamer, turn around. Nice going, Wallace. Bob, I think you better call headquarters.
Already doing it.
All right, the rest of you guys clear out of here.
I know all their names, just in case you need witnesses.
Thanks a lot, Wallace.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Funny. After all these years, I thought I knew what a skunk smells like.
All right, sit down, man. Bob, did you call in?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on him. I'm going in the back. Back in a sec.
I think you ought to know that your kid, RJ, has been straight all along.
Yeah, what's he been doing for you?
I just worked for me a few days, racking up. Doing a little cleanup, but nothing more.
I'm real glad to hear that, son.
I'm real glad you're all right. I didn't know you were turning me like that.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for hanging out with scum. What could you have been thinking of, anyway?
You start lashing it to me already?
Well, what do you expect? You've been acting like an idiot for the past few weeks. Now you almost got yourself killed.
If I did get killed, whose fault would that be?
Look at this arsenal of hardware he's got back there. This is only part of it.
What do you do anyway?
Well, to start with, it looks like murder one, among a few other things.
Like I told you, baby, you're looking at one mean man.
Okay. All right, Dr. Harrison's in the hospital, okay? He's gonna be here soon.
When is he gonna come here? When
Soon, real soon.
Oh.
Listen, now the important thing to do is just to hold on, okay? You're doing real fine. You're doing real
Sandy,
fine.
I had a couple of contractions without you.
Oh, baby, I won't leave you again, okay?
I'm just getting scared. I'm getting scared.
Well, don't be. Don't be. The important thing is just to hang in there.
Oh, it's crazy, you know. I never thought I'd hear myself saying this, but I wish I could talk to my mother.
Oh, Cecile.
I guess it's the picture, looking at the picture. It reminds me of this park that we used to go to when my parents used to take me to when my father was still alive, and it was always so pretty there. I used to think that they loved me.
Well, of course they loved you.
Then why did they give me away to Elena when they lost their money? Why did they do that, Sandy? All my life I have wondered what's wrong with me. What is wrong with me, Sandy? I mean, what am I missing that my parents had to give me away?
Oh, no, come on, babe. There's nothing wrong with you.
Contraction.
Contraction, huh? Yeah, they're starting to come more frequent. Okay, take a deep cleansing breath.
Well, let's have a look. See how close she is to delivery.
Sure.
Oh, Sandy.
I'm right here, sweetheart. Right here.
Oh, well, I guess I better make another pot.
No, that's all right, Ada. Why don't you go on home and get some rest?
Well, that's okay. I told Nancy Sitter to bring things in case she had to stay overnight.
You're a smart lady.
Oh, I'm not so smart. I just get a feeling when somebody needs somebody around.
Pete, come on upstairs. Go to bed.
I don't want to leave you alone.
Go ahead, Pete. I'll stay with you, Father.
I guess I am kind of tired. Tense.
Yeah, go on. You'll need your rest tomorrow.
I'd like to say goodnight if that's possible for any of us.
Good night.
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider? I could be up all night, you know.
Oh, that's okay. Anyway, sometimes staying up all night is a good thing to do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. If she were here, she'd be checking on the girls.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I thought I heard a noise. Must have been Pete going upstairs. But I could have sworn After she checked on the girls, she'd come downstairs. She'd come into the kitchen here. She'd throw a swipe of hot water over the dirty dishes and just stack them until breakfast next morning. Then she always turned to me
Ada, she's dead. What am I gonna do?
You're gonna do what she'd want you to do. You're gonna love your children and take care of them. And always remember her.
You know, that's simple enough. I remember the moment I met her. School dance. She came with another guy. I asked her to dance. We had another dance. Before I knew it, the poor guy that came with her just gave up. Bridget, honey, what's the matter?
I can't sleep.
Sweetheart, I'm gonna fix you some warm milk.
Oh, good. Can't sleep myself.
It's already made. What do you think of that?
Terrific. What do you say, you and me, we stay up all night and play Parcheesi? Huh? Our Monopoly, which? Huh?
Parcheesi.
Parcheesi.
There you go. I've never seen it fail. You drink that right down now, okay?
Thanks, Ada.
Maybe I better go and see about Terry.
Daddy, is Mommy in heaven?
Well, of course she is. Don't you remember? I always used to say your mother was born with the angels. Huh? And she's gone back to be with them now.
Terry keeps talking like she's gonna be here tomorrow. But she won't be. Will she?
Now, Bridget, you know, your mom wants us to be happy, not unhappy. You can be sure that she's very happy where she is now. What she wants us to do is to really try to just get along the best we know how, you know?
Will someone take her place?
What? Someone take your mother's place? Never happen. No, sir. May have to hire a housekeeper, so you prepare yourself for that, but no one could ever take your mother's place.
I could do it.
Maybe next year? Thanks for the offer.
What are you doing standing out here?
Still not sure I want to come in.
What are you talking about? This is your home, isn't it?
Yeah, it used to be, but things were different then.
Look, RJ, would you do me a favor and don't start? Now, I got a note from your mother. She and Mary Sue are over at Clarice's. I gotta go pick them up. Now, will you go on upstairs to bed and not make this night any longer than it already is?
Anything to make your life easier, that it?
RJ!
Look, I can't believe it. We both came this close to being killed, and you're still giving me your same old hype. Are you ever going to spare any couple of precious minutes to sit down and talk to me?
Yeah. When you learn to stop torching gyms and stay out of pool halls.
Yeah, well, at least I found people who were interested in me there.
Yeah, like Steamer, who almost gave it to you in the back tonight.
Well, why shouldn't he? You've been giving it to me and Mom in the back for months.
All right, now that's enough, RJ. Are you gonna go upstairs to bed or not? Look, son, I don't like this any more than you do. Now, maybe we're gonna have to fight to get back to each other, but I'm willing to try if you are.
Sure, I'm willing. I've been willing all along. The thing you gotta do is stop talking big and prove it for a change. Dad.
Well, here's one with pastry puffs with meat filling, if you can use that.
Sure, in my business, I always need something new.
Oh, thank goodness, oh, honey. Henrietta and I were so worried about you.
You didn't need to be. My partner and I did a fine piece of work tonight. No injuries.
Where's Bob?
He said he was going home.
Oh, good. I left him a note that I'd be here. He'll probably be by to pick me up. I hope you don't mind that Mary Sue and I stayed here. She's sound asleep like she was in her own bed.
I don't mind at all.
What happened tonight, honey?
Well, we finally apprehended our man, Steamer. It was quite a scene.
Larry, did you or Bob hear anything from RJ?
Yeah, he was at the pool hall when we nabbed Steamer.
I was afraid of that.
I think he handled himself quite well.
How did Bob treat him?
Okay, I guess.
He can be kind of rough on him.
Yeah, well, sometimes that's what a kid like RJ needs.
Oh, honey, I'm so glad that you're home.
Yeah, me too, baby.
Love you. Is this what it's gonna be like? Just stolen minutes?
Can't think about that right now. Too much else to think about. We'll work something out, I promise.
I don't like working things out because of other people.
Well, then maybe we're just gonna have to do what our fathers say and cool things for a while.
Is that what you want?
What I want is a few minutes peace. Is that too much to ask for?
You know, I've been under a lot of stress, too. You know, you might think about me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Oh, God. I feel so rotten. I'd forgotten about the funeral tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Sorry I snapped at you.
Pete, are you up again?
Coming right up, Dad.
I love you. I do love you. I'm with you the rest of the night.
Imagine that. Me, Daddy. And what a baby, too. 7.5 pounds. Can you imagine if she'd gone full term? Whoa.
Well, let's just be grateful she's healthy. There are no problems,
Yeah.
no incubator, nothing like that. Sandy, there's something else that I have to know about.
What?
I have to know about you and me.
Hey, Cecile, come on. This isn't the right time to talk about that. I still feel the same way I did. What we had between us, well, it's over.
But you saw that baby. I mean, you were the first one to hold her. You held her even before I did. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Doesn't that make you want to give us a chance?
Cecile, look, you're too tired to be doing this.
No, I don't. I don't want to rest until you tell me what your plans are.
I'm going to talk to Brian about a divorce.
Well, then I'll make my plans, too. I'll fly to Elena.
And the baby?
You'll get custody of the baby. Just like I said you would. I'll have Brian take care of it as soon as I leave the hospital.
Well, if that's the way it has to be, I'll go along with it. You know, I think it's a shame for that new baby to be separated from its mother. I mean, Mac and I'll do the best we can, but you should think about staying.
You don't even seem to care how painful this is to me.
Yes, I do. I'm sorry.
I just want you to know that you are forcing me to do this. Well, can I at least, name the baby?
Oh, baby, of course you can name the baby.
I'd like to name her Margaret after my mother. And we can call her Maggie, okay?
Maggie. It's a pretty name.
Had a busy evening, young lady. Time for a good sleep. Then we'll move you to your room. You can visit again later.
Will you? Will you come back?
Sure I will, I promise.
Congratulations again, Sandy.
Ah, thanks, Doc. Well.
And you too, Cecile. You must be very proud. A perfect daughter. 7 pounds, 6 ounces, 23 inches long. Blood type AB positive. Sure, I understand. You're beat. Well, you get a good night's sleep, huh? And tomorrow morning when you see your baby, you'll feel right on top of the world again. Good night now.
Stay tuned for the next part of Another World. And now, the next part of Another World.
Now, we talk lots about hair and clothes and stuff, but I want to know, how do you grow your nails so long and pretty like that? You really got to keep after them every day, huh? I bite mine. That's one thing I know is wrong. They say you
Tina, it's late. Do you mind holding off on the questions?
Yeah, sure. I know what's on your, who's on your mind. Who is it?
Me, Bob. Thomasina.
Bye.
I just came by to tell you that, we caught Loretta Shea's killer. He was with R.J.
What?
R.J.'s all right. Look, honey, I can't stay.
Oh, I'd hope.
Well, Henrietta is at Clarice's with Mary Sue. I've got to pick them up. Look, Quinn, I just wanted you to know that I've got to get my life back together.
Back so soon?
I don't like staying all by myself.
But maybe Bob could drop you off home on his way to pick up Henrietta?
No, that's okay. I'll find my own way.
Well, at this time of night, you won't.
Doesn't matter much. Either my aunt will be busy and won't want to be disturbed. I'm going to be locked out anyway.
Then don't you have a key?
Nah, she never gave me one. No, keeps me from walking in on her and disturbing her.
You can sleep on the couch. It's okay. I don't feel much like being alone anyway. You better get going.
I'll be seeing you.
Yeah.
Oh, Sandy, I'm sorry that you missed Mac and Ann, but they went by the nursery to see the baby. See, Mac, he's so wild about her.
Yeah?
Oh, what about you, or do I need to bother asking?
Are you kidding? The proud papa? You better be careful. I'm allowed to shove a cigar in your mouth or something.
Well, even more important, at least to me, have you and Cecile come to any conclusions?
We're going to go ahead just as we planned.
She's going to leave you the baby,
Right.
and she's still going to France.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
Well, how do you feel about that? Honestly, I mean.
Honestly, I'm kind of nervous about raising a kid.
Yeah.
But, of course, I have Mac to help me. He's had a little practice, I imagine. You know, ever since I've seen Maggie, that's her name, for Margaret.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ever since I've seen her, I realized I could never leave her. I do feel kind of sorry for Cecile, though. You know, if I could, I'd try and talk her into staying. Because she's going to miss her chance of being a mother, you know, miss her chance of helping me raise Maggie.
There are other people to help, you know.
Thank you, sweetheart. You know, I really do have deep feelings for you. But, at least for the time being, I think this is a job for Mac and me.
Okay, I understand, I guess. But I want you to know that I'm here for you when you ever need me. Listen, I think we better go. It's late. We need a few hours sleep at least, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, Loretta Shea is being buried tomorrow morning.
I know.
And I was thinking that maybe I should go to the service just in case we do that article for Bravo.
Yeah, I think I'd better go, too.
Okay, well, why don't I drop you off at your house?
Why don't you just stay so you can get more sleep? Then you don't have to worry about picking me up in the morning.
Thanks. But, you know, I think maybe we ought to take it easy right now. I mean, I really could use a couple of hours all by myself.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, listen, but before we go, I really want to stop by and see Maggie get in the nursery. Come on, you want to see her?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Okay, great.
I'm worried about you still.
I have a lot on my mind. People die too soon. Pamela, Loretta, they should have lived longer.
Oh, I know, honey. It's so hard to know why some people have to die when they do.
Just ends. So short. Myself, I haven't done enough. Hardly anything in this world.
Hey, you have an incredible business. You rose from nothing, all by yourself. You have wealth, power, respect.
It's not enough, babe, not nearly enough to make up for the mistakes I've made. The mistake I made with James. And Di, I haven't done such a great job there either. If I were to die tomorrow, I'd make one sorry-looking balance sheet, I can tell you.
I don't think so. There are other good parts of your life. Our love, the chance to do good work in the community. Stephen, you have so much, much more than you realize. Come on upstairs and get some sleep. We'll have a nice breakfast before the Mass tomorrow.
Maybe I shouldn't go.
That's up to you.
The thing is, I want to go. I don't care what Harry says. I want to go for Loretta.
I know you do. And I think that's what she'd want.
Well, at least they got the hit man. Some consolation. Everybody involved with this thing is gonna burn. Mark my words.
Well, don't think about it anymore today, Harry, okay? Let me fix you some breakfast.
Oh. You're all dressed. Requiem Mass is until 10 o'clock.
Well, we're due for the final prayers at the funeral home at 9. I'd like to go see that everything's okay there. And I thought I'd spend a little time alone.
Yeah, I had the same idea myself.
Harry, I just wanted you to know that we picked up steamer last night.
Yeah, we just heard it on the radio, Bob. Come in.
Hi, Ada.
Bob.
You remember my son, Pete?
Yeah, of course.
Well, we got him. All we have to do is nail the people behind him. And I have a little talk with Masterson myself.
He's in the hospital in serious condition. Steamer almost killed him.
Joe? Joe shot? All right, now that we've got Masterson, we can certainly get Steve framed then.
Dad, Steve is innocent. I wish you would lay off on that.
Pete! This is no time for an argument, Pete. I'm going to get ready. Thanks for coming by, Bob.
I gotta be going, too. Ada, I'll see you at the services.
Well, you're here pretty early.
Yeah, I haven't been asleep. Been driving around all night, you know, thinking about Quinn. I just can't seem to stay away from her, Ada. Although I know I've got to try.
Well, I know it won't be easy. But it's a toss-up between hurting yourself or hurting your family.
Yeah, the thing is, I love them both.
Who's the person most likely to suffer? You?
No, it's RJ.
Well, then maybe you should concentrate on him. And the pulling between Quinn and Henrietta will clear itself up.
Yeah, you're probably right, Ada. I don't know, I feel myself tugged at in so many different directions. And I'm not helping anyone, including myself. But you're right, I've got to go talk to RJ. I can probably talk to him before he goes to school this morning. Thanks a lot, Ada.
I'm glad you're up, Steve. I've been awake all night trying to decide what to do about Joe Masterson. He's still demanding that I represent him.
What's he being charged with?
Nothing yet, but I did advise him to turn state's evidence.
I can't believe that you're still concerned about this man. Didn't I make it quite clear you're to have nothing more to do with Joe Masterson? Do I have to remind you, Denver, that you are exclusively employed by Blackhawk?
You let me act as Cecile's attorney.
Cecile wasn't trying to kill my best friend. Which is apparently what Joe Masterson did, isn't it? Look, Denver, if you defend him, you can regard yourself as unemployed. Is that clear?
Hello, yes. I'd like to check on the condition of one of your patients, Joe Masterson.
All right, Steamer, I'm tired of being polite. Now give.
I got no story for you.
Why'd you kill Loretta Shea?
I killed no one.
It was Harry Shea you were after, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Come on, big man, start talking. Because we got enough on you to put you behind bars for the rest of your life.
No, I am real scared, baby.
And I've got it in for you for letting my boy hang out with you.
You gonna blame me for that little all-American boy you raised?
Look, I ought to wipe that mouth right off your face.
Go ahead. Use that fist. Go ahead, Morgan. I'll have this case thrown out so fast your head'll spin.
Looks like the bad cop routine isn't working too well.
Yeah, well, why don't you give him the good cop routine and see how far that gets you?
All right. Hey, Steamer, how's it going? Want a cup of coffee?
Keep it.
You know, I hear you're not being too cooperative. You ought to use that head of yours. We've got plenty of evidence on you.
Yeah? Well, go ahead and use it.
Oh, we will. It's gonna be tough. A voluntary confession would make things a lot easier for you.
Yeah, baby, for you. Look, Bright Eyes, do me a favor. Quit playing this good cop, bad cop stuff. I ain't no amateur. You want to pin something on this dude, you boys gonna have to work for it.
There's nothing I can do, Joe. Steve absolutely refuses to let me take on your case.
You know what's going to happen if you don't?
If I represent you, I lose everything. And there's no way I'm going to let that happen. So you see, Joe, Your threats just won't work.
All right, I'm willing to be reasonable, Hobson. But you're not going to walk away from this. No, so what I will settle for is cash, and enough to buy the best criminal lawyer in Chicago. And I want you to make the arrangements.
You've already bled me dry.
Yeah, well, you better find a few more drops, because if you don't, I'm going to have a lot more than Loretta Shea's death to talk about to the DA this afternoon.
Stay tuned for the conclusion of Another World.
John. Hello, Adelaide. Thank you so much for coming.
And, I brought up these mass cars over from the funeral home. What do you want me to do with them?
I don't know. Put them in the back bench. I'll take care of them later on.
About the pallbearers, I don't even know who you want yet.
I've spoken to them. It's all taken care of. Hey, Kimmy.
I think I better take him inside.
Okay. I'll be right in. We'll sit down.
Come on.
Harry, again, I'm so sorry.
Alice. You have no conscience. You dare to come here to her funeral mass? Harry, I love Loretta. You killed Loretta. If you didn't pay off the killer, you were right there starting the process. Harry, that's not true. You're only torturing yourself. You tortured me. You tortured my family. In this house of God, I swear to you, I will never forgive you. And I swear I will have my revenge.
Dad, stop.
Get out of this church. Harry, I love Loretta. I'm here. Get out!
Steve, please.
This part of Another World was brought to you by new Advanced Formula Crest Gel. New Crest flavor, same Crest fight. Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.